Hey, Tim Sechler here with the Sechler Law Firm, and I would like to introduce the concept of the Red Wagon Club to you, which is our ongoing membership program for our clients where we continue to provide education, some fun experiences, and just continue to work with our clients. We believe that it's about a relationship. So I want to walk you through some of our core beliefs. We call them the 10 tenets of the Red Wagon Club. So tenet number one, you are not a transaction, okay? So in law school, they talk about litigation or transactional law, right? So personal injury, you're gonna sue somebody, they call that litigation. Transactional law is you hire a lawyer to do a thing, the lawyer does the thing, and then it's over, right? End of transaction. So estate planning is traditionally thought of as a transactional process where the client pays the attorney to produce a set of documents. The attorney does that, they exchange money and documents, and then that's the end of the transaction. That's not how we treat our clients. So I believe that this is a relationship practice. We want to make sure the plan works today and tomorrow, and so that's why we have the Red Wagon Club, so that we don't treat our clients like a transaction, rather it's an ongoing relationship so we can keep you supported. Tenet number two, your story matters, okay? So estate planning, most of the time when I say estate planning to people, they think about the will, they think about taxes, they think about probate, they think about all this legal mumbo jumbo. But one of the things that I can tell you after years of experience that matters just as much, if not more than the money, is your story. See, you're the main character of a beautiful life story. And you've had experiences, you've learned lessons, you've gone places, you've met people, and we want to get those stories to your family, right? And we live in a time period when you can just pull your phone out and tell some stories to your great-grandkids. We've never had that before. And so don't miss the opportunity to do something that I think is going to be very commonplace in a couple of years, is to just tell some stories to your family. So tenet number two is your story matters. Tenet number three, life planning is better than death planning. So when we talk about estate planning, most people think about the will, right? A document that deals with what happens when you pass away. But I'm here to tell you, estate planning is better used and thought about as life planning, right? You've worked a long time to have a retirement. In having a successful retirement, just like having a successful career or a successful family or a business, requires a plan. And we need to think about it, like, what are your bucket list items that you want to do? How are we going to pay for them? If you need care, where are you going to receive it? So planning for a successful retirement and maintaining that plan is better than just death planning. Tenet number four is you earned it, you should get to keep it. All right, so we have some stuff, right? The type of people that we work with are the type of people that work hard, follow the rules. Our clients are the people you want on your team, whether that's a sports team or whether that's just, you know, you could call this person and they're gonna show up for you, right? That's our client. And generally speaking, they follow the rules, right? We save when others spend. And we work until the end of the day, and usually plus 10 or 15 minutes, right? So we follow the rules. And you've worked hard to earn the money, you should get to keep it. But what I'm telling you is the government rule book does not make it easy to keep the stuff. There's taxes, there's probate, there's long-term care expenses. It's not easy to keep it. But we believe you earned it, you should get to keep it, and to do that, you need a proper estate plan. Next up, tenet number five, estate planning isn't just about the money. Okay, now we do have to plan for the money, but it's not just about the money, right? We need to plan, just like we've been talking about your stories. We need to talk about your values, not just your valuables. We need to, you know, let your kids know after a long life of learning lessons, what are the important takeaways so that they don't have to learn the hard lessons the way that you learned them. So it's not just about the valuables, it's also about your values and how we transfer those onto the next generation. Tenet number six, educated decisions are better decisions, right? So when in our process, the way that we work with our clients is a series of classes. It's not high pressure one-on-one meetings with the attorneys, it's education. You need to understand this stuff so that you can make a great decision. We're not going to push some decision on you. You need to understand it and you need to get it, and then you can make a well-informed decision. Whatever that decision is, even if it means you don't want to hire us, I want you to make a well-informed decision, because educated decisions are better decisions. That's tenet number six. Tenet number seven is you deserve a fully loaded toolbox. Now, what do I mean by that? The way most estate planning is done is you sit down with a lawyer, and the lawyer will offer you some estate planning tools, right? You can have a will, you could have a trust. Which one do you want, right? It's like deciding, do I want a hammer or do I want a screwdriver, right? And sometimes people guess wrong, right? I could write you the perfect estate plan if I knew when you were going to pass away, if you got sick first, if everybody was doing well. The thing would be like 2 pages long and only what you need. But it's impossible to know the future. And so rather than guess which tool you're going to need, why not just do them all? So our philosophy when it comes to estate planning is we load up that toolbox. We put a bunch of tools into that toolbox to make sure that we're planning for all the contingencies. Tenet number 8 is you are not alone, right? So with our Red Wagon Club, we have hundreds of families that are involved with our Red Wagon Club. They get together all the time. We have monthly fun events. People get together, they interact with each other, they understand what it is that we're talking about, right? We have our own language. We're in this together, and when people learn lessons the hard way, we share it as a community. We're here to support you. We're here to support each other with the Red Wagon Club, and it's an amazing community that has come together. So with the Red Wagon Club, you are not alone. Number 9, planning as a lifestyle, right? So estate planning is not a one and done thing, right? The number one thing that people get out of estate plans is peace of mind. Peace of mind knowing that I've got a plan for when things go bump in night. Peace of mind knowing if I'm going to get sick, my family knows how to respond. When I pass away, my family knows how to respond. But peace of mind is not a one-day thing, right? The day you sign your document, you may have some peace of mind. But if I saw you in 2 years at the grocery store and asked you how you were feeling about it, you're like, I kind of forget what we did, and I'm not sure. Life has changed. Has the law changed? Right? So planning is a lifestyle. This is a process, not a one-time deal. That's number 9. Number 10, let's make the rules work for you, right? We like to make the rules work for the people who followed the rules. See, that's all the estate planning thing is, the laws. It's just a rule book. The number one rule in the state's rule book is you can write your own rule book, right? You can do whatever you want to do. Of course, there's some constraints, but largely you can do a lot of goals. You can accomplish a lot of objectives, but you have to understand it and you have to create an estate plan that follows the rules. So one of the things that we love to do is create estate plans that help our clients because we make the rules work for the people who understand and follow the rules. So those are the 10 tenets of the Red Wagon Club. This is the best way to do estate planning. It's an ongoing relationship where we work with our clients, we keep them up to date. They let us know when things are changing. We've got this entire community built around people trying to do a better future for their family. So I appreciate you watching this video, and check out the Red Wagon Club at theredwagonclub.com.